So Anna, tell us a little bit about you and your family.
Well, I'm 34 years old and I have three children. My oldest is 14 years old, and I guess what I could say about her is she's the reason why we're living here. Uh, she is she was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the age of 4, and from then she fell into a coma for 4.5 months. And we were told by doctors that she wasn't going to wake up and that she wasn't going to do anything anymore. Um, but she has. She's wheelchair bound and she can say a few words. She's still G-tube fed, but she's doing great. Luckily, we met Nathan Schmid through her therapy at CCS. His daughter goes there, and he told me about this project, and I told him that I would love to be a part of it if I could possibly live there. And he basically hooked me up in living here, and we love it. It's great. We don't know what we would have done had we not moved in. We were lucky because when everything first happened, she was smaller. Getting her into the tub was easy, but now she's 14 and 100 pounds, and now we have a roll-in shower that we could put her in, and it's great. Um, from there, I mean, we decided because we lived in a little apartment that we weren't going to have any more kids, and we went on and we had two more. And it's great because Sophie now is improving a lot more because of her brother and sister. And the apartments here are big, so that was another reason why we were able to decide on doing that.
How long have you been here?
We were the first tenants since 2011. So we've been here for about, what, 6 years? About 6 years now.
So she was 8 years old when you got here, basically.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
tell us more about how living here at the Landing has impacted Sophie and her development and her improvement.
Well, here she goes through procedures a lot. She has at least one surgery every year now so far, and she has Botox injections, which requires her to go under sedation, and basically the AC is what saved us, honestly, with this hot weather and having a child who's physically challenged and who she can't even roll over on her own. So, and she's diapered. So that has saved us majorly. She's not in bed sweating. She's not in her chair sweating. She's in a nice air conditioned home. Um, Her teacher is able to come to our house also, and she has school there because the area is so big. Whereas before we had to take her to school, there was no area for her to have her schooling because the apartment was so small. So it's really been a big help in that way.
So the size has enabled her to bring the services in the school
Yes.
into your home,
Yes.
which makes life so much easier for you.
Exactly, yes. Her therapy is also at home. We have a physical therapist that comes to the house, and there's enough room for them to work with her. There's also enough room for her Hoyer lift, for her bath chair, for her wheelchair, for her power chair also to maneuver through the hallways. It's wide enough. The other place that we were at would have never allowed that. So that's a big, big, huge help right there.
Tell us a little bit about her. What is she like?
She she's very she's very shy. She's in her own little world. She's very much into her movies. She has an iPad that she watches Disney movies religiously on. She loves Mickey Mouse, and it's pretty much that's pretty much describes her.
And the words she's been able to learn and say were as a result of the teacher coming in to your home?
Yes, yes, very much so. There's there's a teacher that's in this district that comes in and works with her, and
How many times a week does?
he comes every day.
Every day?
Yes, every day for 2 hours.
That's great.
Yes, it is. And because of that, she's excelled a lot in her speech and coming out of her shell. Also, it's helped her a lot. It's also, I mean, I know you didn't ask, but it's also a nice area. I'd like to take her for a walk. Just the walkways and the trees and everything. Whereas where we lived before, it was just buildings and cracked sidewalks. It wasn't very nice at all.
I was actually just going to ask you about the pool and the environment here, if you were able to get her outside very much, and how that impacted her.
Yes, her favorite is going to the pool. She loves going to the pool. There was a lift in the pool area that we could get her in. She loves the jacuzzi also. She's not into the playground much, but the walks around, like to the grocery store, since the grocery store is like right there and there's a walkway leading there, she loves that. So she does very much love taking her walks around here.
And inside your home, the way the bathroom is laid out, it makes bathing, grooming, everything you need to do with her so much easier than your former apartment.
Oh yes, the walkway in my former apartment was no bigger than this. Now I can literally put her wheelchair in there, transfer her from her wheelchair to the bath chair, bathe her, and style her hair, put cream on her face. I do her facials in the shower also. So yeah, there's a lot of room in there. I've also taken advantage of getting her massaged in the bathroom. It's big enough. One of my friends is a masseuse, so she takes her in there and does that. So yeah, it's been definitely a big help. Definitely.
How old are your other kids?
My son, he is 4 years old, and I have a 1-year-old baby girl.
Wow,
And
you're busy.
Yes, very busy. I'm the one who's home with them all day, taking care of them. So, yeah.
It's a lot.
Yes.
Do you have anything else?
That's awesome.
It's so great.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you that you found this place.
So am I. Definitely. So am I. Yes. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't living here. I honestly don't know what I would do. She would be miserable in this heat right now. Her baths she has involuntary movements, so her baths calm her down a lot. She usually gets that involuntary movements get worse when she's agitated or when she's uncomfortable. And what I do, like, to calm her down, like anybody else, you just jump in the shower, you take a nice hot shower, relax, and that's what I do with her there. So just a nice relaxing shower, comb her hair, braid it, and then get her in bed, and she's more relaxed. Her tremors aren't so bad. Give her medicine, hook her up to her machine, and she's done. Whereas at the other place, now, I wouldn't have been able to do that. It would have been so difficult to get her in and out of the bathtub, and I would have to sanitize the bathtub before I would get her in, because we shower, we're standing there, with our feet, everything's going, down the drain, and then to lay her in that, I would have to clean it before I bathe her, get her in, put a towel in to make sure that she was comfortable so she wouldn't slip in the tub, because no bath chair would fit into the bathtub where we were at before. So the bathroom has been a huge help. Unbelievably. I can't emphasize it enough, honestly. The bathroom alone is wonderful. And the air. Yes, and the air, definitely.
Wow.
Very good. I'm enjoying the air right now.
I never even really thought about that, about the impact of air conditioning on disabled individuals.
Yeah.
And, right.
I mean, I don't know if it was inappropriate to say it, that's why I didn't really mention it before, but I guess
It's
I'm
all
gonna have to mention it
it's
now.
all it's all perfect. I mean, it's,
Yeah, oh yeah.
it's beautiful,
Well-
and I'm so glad you shared it with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're welcome.